What, this car? Okay, cool. I'm just along for the ride then. Hey, Rambo, but Herschel, bro, he's one of the best characters of all time. Herschel, bro. Maggie's dad, Herschel. Yeah, The Walking Dead. I wanted to see it. I've seen everything. Herschel, if he got his own show, I'd watch it. I like him. And then I want to see a show. Yeah, but they can always do about the history of them or whatever, or side stories. They can make shit up. And then I like who's the old man who always wore the golf hat? It's like a boonie cap, but it's like an old man's boonie cap. The old guy. I liked him too. He was always giving good advice. Yeah. They want dumb leaders so that bad stuff happens and then drama happens. Yeah, that makes sense. He was smart. He was wise, you know. What's his name? Emilio. Yeah, I love that, bro. What's that guy's name? Emilio, you know who I'm talking about? The old guy who wore the... It's like a... Yeah, the RV. Him. God, why can't I remember his name? He's somebody that you want on your zombie apocalypse team. And that's the exact same thing I was thinking about too. Whenever he was teaching Glenn how to fix stuff, I'm like, okay, you need an old guy like that. Look, he can still take a rifle and do call outs, do communications, you know, use the binoculars. Don't give it away. I'm gonna rewatch that. Yeah, that's the last episodes I was just watching on Pluto. I'm like, it was a disaster, but at least they were in the prison cells so they could lock each other up, you know, while they were sick in case they turned. How did he, how is he getting people sick? A zombie rat? He was, he was having his own people in his place bit and then sending them to them? Damn, that's dirty. I don't even remember that. He was the Dr. Fauci of The Walking Dead then. Um, I don't know. Honestly, I got on to play Wildlands, but I wanted to get my wheel spin first. Yeah, that sucks. It's so fun. Me and Scuba had some good games on it last night. hmm Dude, you need to call some tech person and figure out how the hell to change your NAT type so you can get on with this. The internet, dude. AI. Here, look it up. I'll look it up right now. Okay. Whose cat is that? Oh, sounds like a cat. Okay, here. How to change NAT type. Changing your network address translation type typically involves adjusting settings on your router rather than on your PC directly. Here are some methods. Enable Universal Plug and Play. Most routers support UPnP, Universal Plug and Play, which can automatically configure ports for your games and applications, potentially improving your NAT type. Dude, all you have to do is whoever you have, AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever, call them, your internet people, and ask them. They've got a customer service who has to help you. That's what I would do. Because none of this makes sense to me. No, they will literally solve the problem for you. Otherwise, you can look it up online and, I mean, look at this. Port forwarding, DMZ mode, network discovery, using a VPN. That's a bunch of complicated shit. Just call them. They have to help you. You pay your bills. Teacher girl. Alright, man. Alright. Enjoy it. What do you want to play? Well, what do you want to play? Okay. Let's do it at, well, it's 9:19 here. Let's do it at 10. Whatever your time is. Oh, you're on military time. Okay. Yeah. Alright, get back in at 10 and we'll play it. I'm gonna dick around in GTA till then. Because they need to add some new damn maps. We played them all a bunch of times. That's why Wildlands is so fun lately. Just switching it up. But I got. But I don't care. I don't care about the story mode. I've got all the characters unlocked on PvP. That's what matters to me. How did we not blow up? No, but I'm glad we didn't blow up. That sounds more accurate. Because I have almost all of the story mode done. And I have all the PvP characters unlocked. I don't care about trophies. I care about guns and cool merch. That's fine. That's for Alright. Is he chasing us? He flew directly over us. Yeah, he's coming back. Alright. I don't know, but he's sliding all over the place. He's gone. How much do you think this car is in real life? 400? Damn. What are you trying to do? No. What's that purple shit over there? Can we steal that? There's a purple question mark right in front of us. Here, go forward a little bit. Even more. Hold on. Let me mark it on the map. It's so close I can't even mark it. Here. Can you get in and I'll show you where it is. Cause I see it on my map. I don't know what that bitch is doing. Okay, it's in this circle. What does it look like? Okay. I want to find it. Okay. It just looks like a wooden crate. Fucking cops, man. All they do is bother me.
Why, hello, how you doing? How can I help? Can't handle the heat, my friend? Okay, leave it with creepy Uncle Lester.
Oh, you know what I need? I need a flashlight. Oh, wait a second. What is this? Oh, what is this? There's a box right here. I can't grab it. I think it's just a box of hot dogs. No. It's inside of the hot dog stand. Right in here. You see that? That's not it. Okay, must not be it. Wait a second. No, that's just a empty egg crate. It's not in there either. Oh well. Screw it. I mean, we could just vote to kick the oppressor. I'm gonna do it. Let me see what his name is. Yeah, I can't even see his name because my camera is blocking it. I see it. That's a barcode hacker dude kind of name. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Yep, hacker. Vote to kick him. How many rockets can this thing take? Well, we might find out today. I need my convict outfit. I just escaped prison, and you're escorting me away. He can't catch us in this plane. Well, you think so? Let's avoid him just to be sure. Did you vote to kick him too? Cool. Yep. Of course. Under pressure. You're probably a terrorist. Bro, I got mine and I lost it because my garage was full, or the government took it or something. That's probably what I did too. Are you in the MC? Okay. If somebody invites to join an MC, let's join it. Because it's free money. I didn't either. Bruh. Why? No, don't do it. Don't do it. This is good footage. Okay. Well, I assume diving to our death. Dude, this is cool. First person in this. If the oppressor chases us, we can go to my yacht. There you go. Not bad. Uh-oh. Bad girl. Let's do it. Yeah. Luxury. I need the right outfit for this. This works. Oh. The bad girl was fighting somebody. Oh no. The kill count says you killed someone. I mean, her name is Bad Girl. She's probably a criminal. You got it downloaded? We've been doing this new neighborhood watch thing. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's this new thing. It's They make you survive. Together, there's 3 different characters. You go around collecting items. Like first mission I did, I needed to collect some speakers and a DJ thing. Then I start a party. I died because the zombies come in from everywhere. There's no. Man, I think I joined, but I still didn't have. I didn't find any guns. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't remember. If I play the game, I can figure it out. No, do it. Kill that guy. Do it. That's a try hard. Crash into him. Do it. You just hit him. I jumped out. I should have just stayed in. Yeah, he's a try hard. Or I don't know. He's battling somebody. He's looking at me. Crash him. I want to get on camera. Come on, man. What you scared about? Come on. Crash into him. He's right on top of me, dude. You just killed me. It's all your fault. There you are. Yeah, do it. And don't be scared. Kill his friend. Okay, hold on. Let me get on this hill so I can see you. I need to get this on camera. Okay, I got visual on you. Mm-hmm. Well, he's right in front of me. You know what? You might be able to kill him like that, scraping low. Mm. Bruh, just crash into him. It's too foggy over there. I can't even tell. I couldn't even see it. Mm. Now that he could actually do. I did, yeah. Lopez is looking right at you. It's him. You gotta take him out, dude. I'm gonna see what he's doing, and I'll let you know when he's off of his missiles. He just fired. He wants to get you badly. Okay, he's got an RPG out. Grenade launcher. He's got a grenade launcher, bro. He can't get you. Hey, he does have his thermals on. He could be using that. Uh-oh. No way he got you. Bruh, he got you with a grenade launcher, though? There's no way. He's a tryhard, bruh. He's got the tattooed face and the helmet. He's annoying. Yeah, he's a tryhard. He's rolling on the ground and doing all that shit. Oh, great. That's lovely. Rest in peace. It was nice knowing you. Oh, he's going for that dude that was fighting him earlier. Oh my god, you have a... Bruh. You should have told me there was a gun on this thing. I'm looking at this thing. I didn't know what this little... This is a grenade launcher, bro. I thought I was just in the passenger seat, but then I saw this thing. I'm like, does this move around? Bro, let's do drive-bys. Who are those people? Go over closer to them. Oh no, that's Latin Lopez, bro. That's him. I mean, it looks like he can shoot me through that window. Oh, I know who you're talking about. This is my Scarface outfit. Just call Lester. I'll do it. I didn't. That wasn't me. I didn't shoot.
Hey, what's up? Oh, how can I help?
Got it.
Okay, okay, I'll get you out of trouble. No problem.
Don't even move. Don't even move. Who?
Where's my goddamn cover? Into position! I was born ready! Blast him! Dumb fuck! Find some cover! That son of a bitch is quick!
He's got thermals, bruh.
Enough of you!
Bless you.
Come on now! Keep that asshole entertained! Come on! Reloading! Get in there! Asshole!
What you talking about? The cops? They don't know what to do.
You maggot!
Oh, I know. Do you have thermal? Yeah, it is. Trying to sight up on him. He's on top of the hill. He's out of range. Oh shit! No, he's not. Fuck! Oh my goodness. Bastard. Oh my god, yes. Yes! Wait! No!
I'm gonna Let's go! Cover me! Uh-oh. I don't see him.
He's up there. He's looking at you. I got him!
Stay down! He's heading south. Stop or I will blow your brains out!
I do. Bruh, he's just gonna shoot through the window, auto aim on me. Bro, my mechanic won't even listen to me today. He's just been ignoring me. I don't know. I got money in my account. Enough. Oh my god, bruh. Bro, I thought I was far away from him. He's just a try-hard fighter, bro. Let me see if I can call something.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
Alright, bro. No worries. Peace. Peace.
Why did he
I'll bring
leave?
it to you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
School.
Oh, school. Ah, who
He's
cares
trying to
about
be
school?
He's trying to be a respectable individual, a polite member of society.
Emilio, out of all people?
He's trying. He's changed his ways.
Oh, oh, oh.
If this guy shoots my fucking car, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh my god, bro. No, there's no way that's knocked away, bro. He just trash, bro. Just catch the damn ball.
They need to make a funny version of football where you can like put the football underneath your jersey and run with it. Like the Harlem Globetrotters, you know, do shit like that but in football. That'd be hilarious.
I mean, okay, think about this. What if you could just eat the football?
Eat the football. What, they'd make it chocolate like an Easter egg football?
Yeah. Just eat it, and then just run with the football. Think about it. Just kidding. Don't consume. That stuff is not good for consumption.
Hey, so what do you think about Deflategate? Do you think that was real?
Oh, the deflate gate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm old enough to have been there, but I wasn't a fan of football at that time, so.
I think that shit's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, coming right off a Super Bowl win and then getting suspended for a couple of games because of, you know, the Deflategate conspiracy.
I mean, I thought that they throw around, like, every time the ref gets a hold of the ball, I thought they, like, switched out the ball. Like, I thought they did that a bunch of times.
Well, they have
Like,
multiple balls.
Right.
But but here's the thing. These balls, some of the balls are used specifically. I don't know NFL wise, but I know wise. Like my football team will have a couple balls. One ball is used for throwing. The other is used for kickoff. It's not always the same exact balls.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So how did they have such a severe advantage? One being slightly deflated. Like the whole thing is silly to me.
All of them were deflated.
All of them were deflated.
Slightly. You know what I mean? Slightly. That's what it was. Slightly enough. I guess so Tom Brady could get a better grip on the ball.
That is so ridiculous.
I don't know.
One person had a secret little pin cushion thing and they just poked it just a little bit and then they get fined like a bajillion dollars for that. The whole thing is crazy.
Well, he still won the Super Bowl. He still won the Super Bowl that year, so.
No, he won it because there was a little less air in the ball, though. I mean, the ball did all the work.
Well, after that, though, because he got suspended for like 4 games.
For what?
So, for the deflate.
Because he was the one that deflated it?
No. Because he had at least not like deep knowledge of it, but he knew kind of what was going on. So they suspended him for 4 games of the
Why
season.
him though?
Because he's the quarterback, man.
The quarterback is always responsible for all the crazy antics of your teammates? That's bullshit.
No, it's... Here's the thing, okay. You're a quarterback. Okay, I'm not saying that they did, but you know what I mean. You're a quarterback. You're throwing the ball. You're gonna know if it's a little bit deflated or not. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not a physicist. I wouldn't know. There's adrenaline pumping. I'm trying to focus. I'm doing other things. One slight imperfection on the ball is not going to be registered by my hand. I'm not AI.
Yeah.
That's
well,
crazy.
that's okay, but it's like it was like all the time that their balls were like slightly deflated. So he's still got suspended though. So
it sounds like bullshit. Sounds like some shit they made up Sounds like some shit the refs made up because they didn't want them to win for some reason, if you ask me.
I mean, they still won, so it doesn't really matter.
They
You know,
still
it's
won.
been
Okay.
yeah, it's been a while since. I mean, it hasn't been a while. That was it. Oh. Ah, fuck.
Somebody clearly wanted him to look bad, you know. They were mad because he won. They're like, no, man, he's got no talent. It's the ball, man. The ball.
No, it was the Patriots that did it though. They deflated their own balls.
They deflated their own balls.
Yes, because the thing
So
is
they
that
got
it
busted
gives.
on camera.
Not exactly, but like there were a lot of times where
Well,
their
then,
balls were even in an email that was sent to by forgot who it was. He talked about some of the balls being like deflated, like when they picked them up, like not being like overly deflated, but enough like where you know what I mean. Like you can grab a football, you know what I mean, and tell what something's full of air.
yeah,
I don't know how deflated it was, but it was enough that they could, they could tell it was deflated.
that's crazy.
So, but Tom Brady had at least like some knowledge of it, and I remember his phone broke, and all those messages and everything between coaches and everything like that were all destroyed. You know what I mean? So you know how bad that looks.
It looks like he was trying to cover up evidence.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You have this entire Deflategate conspiracy going on, and then like, oh, we can get some evidence on your phone because you probably talked to you talked to the coaches. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you would talk about that on, but you never know. Some people just be like, hey, yeah. We're gonna deflate the balls this game just a little bit, but you destroy your phone. You know, whether or not he did, you know what I mean? It still looks bad on you.
Yeah, I see what you
Oh
mean.
my god.
That's so crazy, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
do
like
the
I said,
refs, if that's the case, then shouldn't the refs be checking the pressure of the ball like every time they get their hands on it? Like every time.
hey man, I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched a video on it, so I don't really remember. I remember the basis of what happened.
It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, it happened a long time ago. I mean, really, with him winning the Super Bowl that year, that kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody still remembers the Deflategate. You know what I mean? But that really, like, not saved him, you know what I mean? Made him look way better as, the GOAT quarterback. So, still doesn't matter. He's still considered one of the best,
Everybody was
the
saying,
best.
Oh!
So,
Helicopter just crashed out of the sky.
I mean, you can still be mad about it too, especially if you're a team that maybe got affected by it, but, what?
Say, I'm mad. He can't throw that ball. It was deflated. And that's what's crazy to me, because, like...
Well, I'm surprised still people
it's-
might still be mad all these years, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's football, though, rivalries last for so many years that you could still hate somebody for doing something 40 years ago. So, I'm sure there's people who still probably hate him for even that.
It's funny to think of because to me logically I'm like, okay, it's deflated so he can't throw it better, but everybody's like, oh yeah, if you deflate the ball you can throw it much better. I'm like, what? I've thrown a deflated ass ball and it was not easier to throw. It was like wobbling all over the place, but everyone's like,
Like I
no,
said,
man,
it was just under
it was
under because the fucking NFL rules have a certain like level of like how much air has to be in it. You know what I mean? Has to be in it, and it was a little bit under enough where you could still throw it, and it not be like deflated like fucking crazy. But for the members to get a better grip, you know what I mean? So I can see it deflating it just a little bit because I don't know what the NFL rules for how much air has to be in it.
I mean, if he really got in trouble for it, like,
I
that's
mean,
stupid. Because the refs
he
should be checking that shit. Every time they touch it, they should have one of those little metal things. They measure the size of it, measure, put it on a scale, you know, like, check the pressure, check the heat, the temperature, make sure, you know. That would be funny to me if they did all that. You know, I mean, if they want to be accurate, and if somebody's really going to get that much in trouble for a little bit of air missing out of the ball, that's what's so funny to me. You know, that's just
yeah.
hilarious.
I mean, like I said, it's whatever. It's been a long time.
They planned it. They planned for the ball to lose air. Man, the ball
Yeah,
is like, man, I'm tired, man. I got only so much I can hold on to. Y'all been knocking me around like I'm gonna lose some air. I'm a ball, you know.
yeah. With me personally, like, I I haven't been a football fan long enough. Like, you know what I mean? I've just now gotten the football. Ooh, that guy's fast. Ooh. Yeah, I'm now just getting into football. Like, even playing football last year, I didn't watch any football. Like, I knew what football was, and I knew who the players are, and I know what teams are. But I'm now just, like, getting into football. I don't even have a favorite team. So, so I'm now just stepping into the world of football on TV-wise.
It's interesting.
So, I got years of catching up. I don't know, we weren't a sports family, so you know what I mean? I never really watched.
No, I get it. I'm just not interested, but I am interested in anything like crime related, you know, conspiracy related. It's funny to think of, you know, to just be devil's advocate and see, you know, just think of the outcomes and so what if they did plan this, you know, what's going through their mind and yeah, that's funny to me.
I see.
And with there's so much money being involved in football, it's like everything you do is such a huge deal.
There's a lot of money involving football, a lot of money.
Fines
Especially
and teams and people getting paid and like there's so much money circulating, so it's interesting.
you know, a lot of, you know, betting and stuff like that, and rigging games too. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah. You think like who is to gain from this? Like who made the most money off of a bet and that kind of shit.
Which ref made the most amount of money off the bet?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. That's why also too, I feel like it gets really dodgy with refs too, especially like a lot of times too, like high school games too. You know, especially if the ref is from that town. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're gonna have more leniency, but like
they're gonna have a favorite.
Unless they just absolutely hate the team for whatever reason. Because I feel like I've had high school football games. You know, I don't remember all the calls, all the penalties. You know what I mean? But I'm sure I can remember at least sometimes when there's been some stupid ass flags on us, or flags not called on the other team. And a lot of times too, it'll be the refs who were, you know, from there and have a favorite team.
Everything, dude. People don't study the refs enough, I think.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
supposed to be unbiased and all that, you know, in their training or whatever, but they're gonna have favorites, you know?
Yeah, and there were some refs who were just, like, gonna be a little biased, like, I like this team more, but, you know, we're gonna play a fair game here. And then you're gonna have people who are like, I really like this team, I'm gonna be a little more leniency. Of course, it does feel nice when, you know, some calls don't get on you, even... You know what I mean? Playing fair overall is the best way to go, you know what I mean? Show who's the better. Because if you're just constantly, like, flagging a team, you know, for stupid shit too, and not doing the other team. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It really doesn't become fair if you can't let one of the teams play. But I mean, there's still plenty of teams who, even though the refs are against them, they still beat the shit out of the other team. So it's just all depending on how good. You know what I mean? But
That's
if you
why I
make it
like.
fair,
That's why I like Alabama so much, because they don't allow anything to be. They don't allow anybody to blame the refs for how many points they score, because when they're winning, they never let up. They'll make it be like 101 to completely 0, and they'll keep putting points up on the board. They don't ever let it be a close game. They're like, if we're winning, we're gonna keep crushing them and crushing them and crushing them.
well, they have Nick Saban, and he's the best. He's considered he is the best college football coach in history. He has 7 national titles, 6 of them with Alabama and 1 of them with LSU. So, yeah, he's I ought to say he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he won 2021 game. So you know what I mean? They have
Like,
Nick Saban. So
most football is boring, but Alabama is different. They're so good at what they do, and they just crush people. And you can tell they have strategies that they use, and
yeah,
it's kind of interesting to see that. You know what I mean?
yeah. Come on, Lockett. Yeah, it's just some teams are just really good, man.
Mhm.
Especially if you build a team, because teams can be really ass, and then once you build that foundation, that stepping stone. I'm not saying that everybody on that team's going to be amazing, or even the first couple of years are going to be amazing. You know what I mean? You could be, the way, of course, my team is just naturally ass. My high school team. We can't keep a fucking football coach for the life of us. We can't keep any coaches.
Yeah, you need consistency too.
Yeah, that's a bad thing too. Okay, I'm not saying the coach has to stay with the team for years. You know what I mean? But it helps that the coach doesn't stay there for 1 year and then leaves. You know what I mean? Because that completely changes up everything. Because one coach could run it another way, and the other could run it the other way. So if you're changing coaches constantly, every year, you know what I mean? Because we just had a new coach come in. Now, of course, I didn't play because this is my freshman year, so this is my first time playing with him. But, you know what I mean? If you're constantly changing coaches, depending on the play style, they're all different. They could run different plays, and then you have to relearn everything, and it just never gets good. Because if the coach can't stay and build at least, the foundation, then it's never going to be built. That house is never going to be built. You have to build the foundation. It's like building a house. You have to build the foundation.
Mhm.
If you don't build the foundation, nothing that will support it.
So what do you consider the foundation? What are the elements?
Okay, first of all, having a coach that's, you know what I mean? I'm not saying all coaches are going to be good, but having a coach that's constant, actually sticking with the team, you know what I mean? It goes back to having, a coach constantly, you know what I mean? Maybe a football coach actually staying with the high school team, you know what I mean, for at least a couple of years, head coach. Because a lot of times, usually when a new head coach comes in, they run different plays. Not all the time will they change plays, but you know what I mean? Having a good, decent coach.
Long enough so people can learn what they're doing.
Yeah. So they can build a foundation. That was a terrible.
Oh,
but yeah,
no. Leave me alone,
having people who actually want to play. You know what I mean? Having players who want to play. Oh.
Motivation.
Motivation, yeah. Motivating your players. You know what I mean? Motivating your players. Of course, not some of the really good teams around here have a lot of good players. but that's because they're known for being good. If you have a school like mine, who is not known for being good, you're not going to have good players. I'm not saying you will. Like, you'll have some players who come in who's been there their entire lives, and they're really good. But you know what I mean? A lot of times, if
It's
if
hard
they
to keep
see
up. Hard to keep up team morale whenever you kind of suck for a while. Yeah,
it
gets
really does.
demoralizing for sure.
It really does. Having a good, decent coach come in, I'm saying decent coach, because realistically, the coaches that we're getting, I mean, I'm not saying all of them are going to be bad, but we probably get more of the shittier coaches because nobody wants to take up. Nobody wants to. I mean, some people are up for the challenge. They're like, I want to rebuild the team. That's what I want to do. So, you know, you got to build that foundation. You got to have, like, stay constant. You know, show. I'm not saying you have to make the fucking. You don't have to make sectionals, which is just pretty much playoffs. But this isn't high school term. You don't have to make sectionals every year. It's shit. You know what I mean? But if you have a winning season, like a good winning season, instead of going 5 and 6, you know what I mean, and being constant, you know, you can do, like, there was one team, East. That's a team around here. I won't say the actual full name, but East, because there's a North version of it too.
Yeah.
East, in its first year, they did terrible, but that's because they were a first-year school, and in the next year, they did better. They went like 3 and 7. You know what I mean? They did a little bit better. The next year they went 5 and 6. I mean, it might have been 6 and 5. And then they went 11.
Improving.
Yeah. And then they went 11 and like 1 or something like that. That was a good season. And then they just like now the coach they had seemed to be pretty good because he seemed to build the team up because he also won them a state championship. Like, within its first 7 years of it being a school. You know what I mean? Of course, I think it was probably built up to be success. It's a better school. It has more funding. That's a bad problem, too. You know what I mean? Funding, I feel like, is a real big problem. I'm not saying it will stop you, but, you know, since football around, at least at my school, is known for being absolute shit, we don't have the best funding. So... not that it should stop, you know what I mean, but it does feel nice, you know, when we have helmets that aren't like really old. But you know what I mean? It's showing constant rate of success, you know. I'm not saying, like I said, you don't have to win sectionals, but you show that you can slowly move up. You know, going from maybe like 3 and 7, 1 and 11, you know what I mean? Showing that even if you lose your first year, showing that you can constantly go up. Whether it's now, I think with us, it's gonna be like a slow, you know. My school isn't gonna be best straight off the bat. I feel like with it, it's gonna have to be a constant rate of success. So, you know, building that foundation, you know, having a good coach that'll stay around, having players, motivating players to play. Showing constant rate of success, you know, showing that you can be successful. You know, having winning seasons. Maybe even making a few sectionals, you know, titles. Getting into a few sectional titles. We have like 1 sectional title. That is literally all.
And
that is all.
How are you going to accomplish that? Drills, practice?
Practice. It's going to have to practice to get better. Because we don't have... a lot of people there don't want to be there, you know what I mean? But this thing that sucks, no matter how hard you try, you can be the best version of yourself. It is also a team sport.
Oh,
so...
yeah.
You can be scoring 50. You can be scoring 50 points a game, and that literally does not matter. Of course, that's exaggerating, but you know what I mean. You can be scoring 50 points a game, but then your defense, your offense. You know what I mean. If your defense lets up 70 points, that doesn't matter in the end. It is a team sport game. The only way you're gonna win is it. You know what I mean? Now, it does help if you're really good, because it makes some stuff easier, you know, if you can catch, if you can run, if you can read, if you can play, you know what I mean? If you can play ball. It makes it easier when you have better players. It makes it, you're set up to be more successful when you have better players. But you know what I mean? You don't have to be D1 level players, but if you're decently good and you have the heart to play and you give it your best every single time, then I think too at the end of the day too, you know what I mean? But not everybody gives their best. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know, man. I've been there. And not everyone has the same respect for each other, and some people are
You
jealous
gotta
of other
you also
people's
too. You
talents.
gotta
And
love your teammates too. They are your
yeah,
brothers.
that's what I'm talking
They
about.
You have to at least learn to like them on have at least a basic level of respect.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If you cannot like them and you hate them, you will not play well together, especially if you're two really good playmakers. You know what I mean? It helps that you can at least. So, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Having a coach that will stay, I feel like that's a good part. Having, doing better in practice, practicing better, harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a coach that isn't distracted on multiple different teams, who can
Yeah, which is
put the
that's why
time in.
we have multiple coaches too. That's the great thing, because if you had one coach, it'd be really hard to coach everybody. So you have special team coaches, you have the offensive coach, you have the defensive coach, and you have coaches who like we have Pacific coaches that run, like we have one coach that runs offensive line, defensive line, somebody runs linebackers and DBs, somebody runs quarterbacks, and I think wide receivers are in the same group as them. No, wideouts are in a different group. But you know what I mean? That's why you have different coaches for all that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But a lot of times too, it's the head coach that implements, the basic plays that you were running. Also, another thing is too, bruh. I would straight up honest. The plays that we ran last year, or this football season that is now over. You know what I mean? But it's coming up. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say last year. They were terrible, bro. They were so easy to remember that even other teams could they could probably read like a couple of videos of scouting and know exactly where we are. Like we went against one team that did their homework, even though it wasn't really that hard. And yeah, you could see where.
Yeah, that's a more developed team. Somebody who takes the time to research the enemy, for sure.
hmm But like I said, having coach that will push you hard, having an actual coach that will stay there long enough where we can build at least a foundation.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, we're changing.
Are your coaches qualified, or are they just somebody from the team who doesn't really know shit, who is just filling a spot?
Yeah, it sucks when, like I said, when you have a new coach every other year. It doesn't help.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, like I said,
It's a lot of
at the end
different
of the day, too,
things.
and not only that, too, even if you can have the best coach in the world, but also, too, like I said, it goes back to teammates. If your teammates don't want it, then you're not going to win.
Yep, it's true.
You are never going to win if you don't want it.
And you gotta have that chemistry between players, people that actually play
hmm
well together,
it, it it
listen to
helps a
each other.
lot when I'm not saying that you have to go grab a drink with your friend, or drive with him, go to the gym with him, but if you have like a basic level of respect too and chemistry, it helps a whole lot better when you're playing,
Oh
because you're more
yeah,
like, I like this dude,
absolutely.
I can trust him to get the ball downfield. But yeah, no. I mean, I'm excited. What's to come next year too?
Anything can happen. That's for sure.
Yep. I gotta throw my. Bad, I had to throw my PS5 controller on the charger. Yeah, no. At the end of the day, too, even if you get a good coach, you know, coaches, it's the players too. That's kind of what I wanted. So.
There's a lot that goes into it. Well, you understand Nick Saban, so that's a good start. If you don't have a favorite team, study the coaches and their strategies. One of my personal favorites is Julio Jones. You should look him up. He's cool. I don't even know if he plays anymore, but he came from Alabama and he played for the Falcons.
Yeah. Huh?
You might want to
Yeah,
study whoever it is that, you know, your role, whatever that is, study people who are the best at that and what they did and their strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're serious about it and, you know, really do your research, take care of your health and everything, I mean, you know, there's a ton of money in it. A ton of money. You know, even if you played pro for like 1 year, you would probably have enough money to set yourself up for a long time, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, they're smart about it. Because a lot of NFL players go broke, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but you don't have any vices. You're not a degenerate gambler and you don't drink, you know? So
Yeah.
start there. Don't get involved in drama and shit and make money, put it away, you know? Because the thing is you could get hurt at any point in time, so the smart thing to do is stash it away like a squirrel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're thinking long term, you need to research nutrition and, you know, ways to work out without overexerting yourself and long term stuff like that, you know. But it can be done, man. if you want it bad enough.
Yep.
Then you can make a name for yourself, like with your style. Like there's that dude who has the super long hair. He got sponsorship by shampoo commercials and stuff. I thought that was cool, you know, because everybody's like, oh no, cut your hair, but he did the exact opposite and got shampoo commercials. I was like, that's genius. That was like a great setup for him. I'm not sure his name. You could be that one dude. Lately I see a lot of people bringing back the mullet and mustache, you know, so that's kind of played out lately. But you know, have your own style.
Have the style of an NFL quarterback. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is that you want to do, study that, you know, because people with style are more memorable. You know, you can be the clean cut, you know, whatever dude. I mean, that is a style, you know, whatever it is.
Oh shit, bro. I'm gonna have to put the fucking. It's starting to get hot again. I can already tell. My room is.
Oh yeah, it's been hot lately. It's been so nice though, cause finally the sun is out. I'm like actually getting happy again.
Yeah, it wasn't hot for a second for me, cause Indiana was still fucking a blizzard, but then it's good. It's been getting hot and nice here.
Bro, that cold has been depressing as hell lately. I'm so glad the sun is out.
And I can already feel football weather coming.
Bro, people are out. It was nothing but I was driving around, bro. There was a squad of motorcycles. One was doing a damn wheelie, hauling ass. Motorcycles all over the place. Everybody's driving. Everybody's happy. Everybody's out and about, buying shit they don't need, you know. But it really affects us as humans. The sunlight.
Yeah, I've been going to the gym, so.
There you go.
Yeah, just because I'm trying to train my body to get faster next year, because I was an offensive lineman this year, but realistically I'm looking at myself, I'm gonna have another growth spurt my sophomore year, and then that's probably about all, you know what I mean? I probably have maybe one more last growth spurt in me, and I'm not that tall already, so I don't want to play lineman. Like, if I play it next year, I'm not gonna be mad, you know what I mean? But I want to start building myself to see what other positions I can play. Maybe
Dude,
I'll be better at a position.
You gotta wear those belts with and then pull the tire and do those.
No, I'm severely considered an undersized lineman, like severely. Not saying I couldn't do it, but I don't want to be a
Eat mashed potatoes
lineman.
and gravy every day. Fried chicken.
Well, I don't understand if you know, I think being a 5'8" lineman, you know, 6'3" linemen are considered undersized. So imagine what a 5'8" lineman would be considered.
I don't know. What do you like to do? You like running the ball, catching the ball, tackling people? What do you like to do?
I never done defense, so I personally couldn't know, because they never wanted me on defense, so, you know, fuck them. Anyways.
What do you want to do?
Honestly, I'm learning how to just even throw the ball, you know what I mean? You never know. That's where I started, you know what I mean? And I want to build up.
What are you the most passionate about? Focus on that.
Honestly, I know it's a long stretch, but I think it'd be really cool to play quarterback. I mean, that's a pretty basic answer. Everybody wants to be the quarterback, you know what I mean? But it's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Okay, well, practice it. Get a football, get some tires in your backyard, and just start slinging them to be accurate as hell. Do that
yeah,
shit
well,
every
I
day.
already have a football, so
Okay, so you got tires, you got targets.
no, I don't
Just
have
like
target.
darts, man. Get some old dusty ass tires or something. Just practice getting
Yeah,
that bitch in there. Do that
I
shit
just got to
for
think of
hours
I
every
just
day.
I just got to think of perfect moments to pick. Cause like I've been real busy because I have one sport and then I go to the gym and then so you know what I mean.
All I
But
hear is excuses. If you want it, you gotta put in the time.
I know. Okay, listen to what I say first though before.
I hear you. But I'm trying to
I'm
motivate you too.
yeah, but I've already thought of times to do it, you know, right after, because I stay at the gym for an hour, so I get home 7, and that still leaves actually quite a bit of daytime, you know, to just go outside in the backyard and swing.
And it's sunnier outside later, so that's good. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, I feel it's more like, it's not like the sun's not blasting you, but it's still pretty warm out, you know what I mean? It's that perfect, the clouds are like covering it enough where it's not, you know, scorching hot on you. But
well, you gotta be able to train in every environment, even if it's
mhm,
raining, still go out there. Because you'll have to play even if it's raining.
yeah.
Are you spending that hour working out? Are you spending that every single second actually doing something? Is there anything you can cut out or speed up to trim the fat on
Yeah,
that hour, you know?
yeah, I spend that entire hour doing stuff, you know,
Okay.
building up muscle too, because like I'm trying to be stronger too, because
Mhm.
I barely like I just hit the weight room this year, so I'm trying to build up my muscles, and then I'm thinking about sometime fitting in like going on just jogs around my neighborhood, because it's kind of perfect, you know,
Mhm.
like I can use the jogging there, you know what I mean? Because I can use the machines there the jog. But if I just pick times to go out and run too, you know?
Yeah, and get a weighted vest too. Run with weight on. That's a fucking bitch and a half, but it's cool when you do that for a while and then you take that shit off and then run. You're like, damn, I'm fast as hell. It's like BMX
Yeah.
dudes. They'll start off with a really heavy ass bike, like when they're training, and then they'll switch to a super light bike and they do all kind of crazy ass tricks on that much lighter bike. Like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z when he finally takes that helmet hat thing off of his head that weighs a ton. He's like light as shit. Be like Piccolo.
Yeah.
But don't do ankle weights. I didn't know that ankle weights, I used to wear them all the time at work. They fucked up my ankles, apparently.
Yeah.
I think the weighted vest is better.
Yeah. And of course, there's also really good stuff to stretching out your ankles, like in the way of building it up or making it more flexible. I feel
Hmm.
like too. Like I try to do that, but I do shock put too. I throw. So we do
Hmm.
flex our ankles more out a little bit, or our feet in general, because we gotta be able to stand on them properly. And if you don't have strong ankles, then you know what I mean, or strong feet in general, you know what I mean, to do spins. You don't have to have crazy strength, you know what I mean, but you have to have at least some strength. You
Yeah.
also have to have wrist strength, because you're holding 12-pound balls, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that on your weight, you know what I mean, you could be strong, but if you have barely any, like, wrist strength, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to to learn about. I don't know jack shit about that, but yeah, that makes sense.
There's a lot of stuff that has, what is it? Let's say you do want to be a quarterback. You gotta have, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to keep your hands straight. Of course, the ball's light as shit. It's not gonna, you know, twist or your wrist, like 30 degrees the other way. But you know what I mean? You gotta be able to hold it straight and be
I
able
would
to throw it.
imagine doing all that shot put stuff would help you for being a
Hmm.
quarterback, because if you can chuck a giant heavy ass thing, you could easily chuck a football,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
you're also throwing them two different ways too. I could see where it does help, but
Mhm.
also at the same time it doesn't, because you're in a different position. You have the shot put up to your, you know what I mean? You're throwing
Mhm.
it a different way than you are a football. But I see what you mean. Like I thought too would help too, throwing 12-pound balls and maybe be able to throw it, because I can throw them a lot farther this year than I
Mhm.
was last year. So
I mean, that might be, look, whenever you think about it like this, like, okay, the greatest quarterback of all time. Who would have known? Why is he so good? He used to do shot putting. I mean, think about that shit. He was doing shot putting, you know, from a young age, and he became so good and so accurate throwing the football. He could throw it farther and more accurate than anyone else because he was doing shot putting. I mean, think about that from like a historical, like if you're on a if somebody made a documentary about you, that's actually pretty interesting. You know what I mean? The history of the greatest quarterback of all time. You know, that's kind of cool. I mean, how many quarterbacks did that? Like, what's the most common, like, hobbies or things that quarterbacks did? Of, like, the most successful quarterbacks? I don't know if I've ever heard. I mean, I don't know that much about football, but
the
I've never heard of that. What if that's,
because
like, the secret recipe?
like I said, it's two different throwings too. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but accuracy, you
yeah,
know.
you're gonna be more accurate with the. You're gonna have to be way more accurate with football than you are a shot put, because you're
Right.
pretty much chucking the shot put. Of course, you want to have it in a decent direction. You don't want to throw it out of the
Mm-hmm.
pit or the area. But
It's still
you
hand-eye
know,
coordination. It's accuracy, you know. Mm. It's kind of cool when you think about it like that. Oh, and if you need tires, there's a lot of tire shops that just get rid of their old tires. You could start there. Just be like, hey, y'all got some old tires you don't need? They dump them. They give them to people and shit. They give them to paintball fields and, you know, just take the screws out of them. Or keep the
yeah.
screw and nail it to a tree. There's your target. Just set them all over. Alright, I think I'm gonna get on that neighborhood watch thing. Try that again. I think I drove around Los Santos maybe 3 times, 2 times. That's enough driving around for me. Alright, I'm I Need Baby Powder. Like and subscribe. Check out INEEDBABYPOWDER.com. It's my website. If you want to support me, buy some merch. INEEDBABYPOWDER.redbubble.com. REDBUBBLE.com. Thanks for watching. Peace.